Hello guys, welcome back. It's TGR, that's Gaming Robo. Guys, we're going to be doing a 5-year challenge with Tottenham Hotspurs. Now, the last time they won a trophy was 1991 with the FA Cup. Now, obviously, in real life, I think they've only managed to win 1 or 2 trophies from this period onwards, and we're in 2023 now. So I'm looking to see if we can actually bring some success back to White Hart Lane and see if we can actually make them a dominant force, or a global force at least, you know, and try and compete in the Champions League as well as being one of the main teams in the English Premier League. Now, don't forget guys, if you do like these types of videos, please make sure that you do smash a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell too. If you want to see other teams with a 5-year challenge, leave a comment down below, or if you want to see any other season long gameplays, like I said, leave a comment down below on what team you'd like that to be. Anyway guys, let's hit the intro and we can start the video and we can see what we're going to be able to do with Tottenham Hotspurs and see if we can bring back the glory days. So guys, we've come to the end of the first season. Let's see how we got on with the league. We came 5th. Okay, that's a nice, that is a good building block to start on. Because we scored a tremendous amount of goals, but we're very, very leaky in defence. So defence has got to be an area that we have to sort out. Where did we come with the League Cup? Well, we didn't get into the final. Semi-final, we lost 4-2 on aggregate. Oh, that's a shame. That is a shame. What about the FA Cup? Not in the semi-final, not in the quarter-final. Oh my god, really? We were knocked out in the 3rd round by Sunderland. God. Right, well, let's have a look at the stats. Tony's unhappy. He's unhappy with his manager. I can't help having season-long holidays, can I? So two Madeira scored the most goals. Alan Poton turned out to be a very, very valuable player for us this season. Look at that. 15 goals, 16 assists. David Collins had a good season. Tommy Smith had a good season. Selikovic had a okay-ish season. Chris Perry's tackle rate's brilliant, absolutely brilliant. But yeah, so I mean, like I said, 5th. We're in Europe next season. That's a major plus for us. You know, hopefully we can build on that. Now, as I mentioned, defence is obviously our weak point. So what we're going to do is we're going to look through the defence. We're going to see which players are obviously our weak point, and then we're going to try and bring in 2, maybe 3 players to help bolster that defence option, and hopefully we can, you know, we can go into season 2, you know, try and break into the Champions League and get a really good cup run with the UEFA Cup. But let's head over to the start of the season 2 and let's see what players we managed to bring in. So guys, we come to the first game of the second season, and we've managed to bring in a few players into the squad. So we've managed to bring in Radoslav Koluzny, we brought in Danny Mills for right back, and Philip Christian van Aal for the centre back role. Now, I mean, the team as itself, it doesn't look that bad at the moment. I don't understand why I put Selikovic at defensive midfield, that's wrong. But it doesn't look that bad at the moment. I'm pretty happy with this team at this moment in time. So I'm confident that we should be able to concede, fewer goals this season, and hopefully we'll be able to mount a really good Premier League title race challenge. Now let's see what happens at the end of the second season. Can Tottenham Hotspurs finally win a trophy this season? This is the main objective. We need to win trophies, and hopefully we can actually start to try and contend with the big teams, the big guys in the Premiership title race. But like I said, let's see what happens at the end of the season. Let's see what the position is for Tottenham Hotspurs. So we've come to the end of the second season, guys. Let's see how we got along with the league. Oh, we've came third. So we've gone up 2 places. We've conceded less goals. We've conceded about 15 or 16 less goals, which is good. And we only finished 3 points behind the eventual champions, Manchester United. Well, the main thing is we've got into Europe. We got into the European Champions League, which is one of our main goals. We needed to get into the Champions League because we need to attract other type of players. But how did we get along in the League Cup? Division 1 team won the League Cup. Charlton. Oh, where did we come though? Wow. There was no Premier League teams in the semi-final. So we lost to Sheffield United 3-2 in the quarter-final. That's shocking. Us, Villa and Chelsea and Arsenal all lost to lower opposition. What about the FA Cup? Bolton Wanderers won the FA Cup. Okay, we weren't in the semi-final. We weren't even in the quarter-final. We lost to Man United in the 5th round of the FA Cup. Okay, so we've gone through 2 seasons, guys, and we haven't won anything yet for Tottenham Hotspurs doing the 5-season challenge. We definitely need to start looking at bringing in some more creative players. Well, I say more creative. I think we definitely need to bring in more defensive-minded players, because if we stop conceding the amount of goals that we are conceding, I think then we are going to then be able to mount a magnificent title challenge. Madeira scoring 50 goals this season. We're relying too much on Madeira at the moment. I mean, David Collins got 11, so that needs to change as well. I think we need to bring in another striker to partner up with Madeira as well. Assist wise, Alan Putin, he had another great season for us. It's another fantastic season for him. Man of the match, obviously, we know it's going to be Madeira. What about the tackle rates? It's gone down slightly, but Chris Perry and Philippe Kristanval had good seasons as well, and Kaluzhny with his debut season for us, he had a good one too. Alright, so like I said, we need to start looking at more defensive-minded players. We need to bring in someone. We definitely need a new left back, I think. Christian Ziege, he's 31 years old. We need to bring in someone new to go alongside with him. I do think we need another centre back as well, and a right back. No, right back Danny Mills is perfectly fine. So maybe looking at a new goalie, because Tony's 32, and maybe, I mean, he's been unhappy with this manager for 2 seasons now. So we'll bring in a new goalie, a new left back, and a new centre back, potentially a new striker, but we do have Tommy Smith and Cherno Samba waiting in the wings. Right, so we've got a few positions we need to fill. Let's go ahead and try and find these players. So guys, we've come to the first game of the 3rd season, and we've managed to bring in a fair few players to help us build our championship title race. So we brought in Adrian Il, Fabio Galante, Zurab, is it Haizanashvili? I'm not too sure. Wayne Bridge and Marcos, the keeper. So we've got a good team built up. We've got a good team selected here. I feel that maybe now we can actually really push on for the championship title race. So let's see what happens at the end of the 3rd season. So we've come to the end of season 3, guys. We already know that we didn't win the Champions League because it states here that Roma had won against Real Madrid. So first of all, let's see how we finished, or where we finished in the Premiership. Oh my God, we won the Premier League. We've won the Premier League in the 3rd season. 102 goals scored. 36 conceded. We won literally only by goal difference. Now, I mean, we're going to look through the stats, obviously, but man alive, we won the league. Tottenham's first league trophy, top flight trophy, in 1961. So it's been 43 years since Tottenham won a top flight league title. That is absolutely unbelievable. What about in the League Cup? Oh, we lost in the final 3-0. We lost to Blackburn 3-0 in the League Cup final. That is a big shame. FA Cup, we weren't in the final, neither the semi-final. We lost to Man United in the quarter-final of the FA Cup. That is a big shame. But going into our team's stats, and I mean, Tommy Smith, I mean, let's have a look. First of all, Selikovic scored 25 goals, to Madeira 61, Adrian Ill scored 19. Okay, Tommy Smith 14. It's not been a fantastic year for Tommy Smith, admittedly. Putin has had a bit of a quiet, lackluster year, to be fair. Kaluzhny had a good one. Danny Mills, he had a good one as well. And looking at the tackle rate, I mean, if we exclude Galante, because he only played 9 games, so Kaluzhny with 3.2, he had the best tackle rate. I mean, at the end of the day, I'm super pleased that we won the league, but at the same time, I'm a little bit disappointed in Adrian Ill as well as Tommy Smith. And, you know, maybe it's an off-season for Alan Putin, but more importantly, looking at Marcos, we brought him in for £7 million. Okay, he's 30 years old. I mean, he can definitely last for the next 2 seasons, but it has been a massive transformation within the league with him being in goal, and the likes of Zurab in at right back, and Wayne Bridge in at left back as well. So we've got a good partnership in defence and definitely in goal. I think maybe we need to start looking at potential replacement for Kaluzhny for the final season. Definitely need to look at replacement for Ill and Tommy Smith. But yeah, we won the league, which is our first trophy in the 5-season challenge so far, which is brilliant. But now we need to build on that. We need to bring in a couple of players to, you know, maybe get rid of Adrian Ill and maybe Tommy Smith as well, because I do not feel that maybe they are the players that I thought they could be to help us push along for other championship title reigns. Now, I do want to see where we finished in the Champions League. Quarter-final, we lost 3-0 on aggregate, so we lost 3-0 in the away leg against PSV, which really hindered our chances. But guys, like I said, we're going to be bringing in a couple players. We're going to see who we can bring in, and hopefully we can actually have a team that might be able to win the FA Cup and League Cup and try and actually have a good run in the Champions League too. Let's get to the start of the 4th season. Let's see who we managed to bring in. So guys, we've come to the start of the 4th season. Now we've managed to bring in a couple of players. Now we've managed to bring in Marius Nicolai from Sporting Lisbon. We've managed to get him on a free transfer. And Kieran Dyer, we managed to bring him in for £10 million. We've managed to get rid of a couple of players as well. Stephen Carr's gone to Blackburn. Adrian Lille has gone to Liverpool. Not my best piece of transfer, I must admit. Tony's gone to Southampton. And Alton Thelwell has gone to Grimsby. I mean, the team itself, we are looking very, very, very strong, I must admit, and I'm really happy with what we've done. I wished I was able to bring in one more player in midfield, but I couldn't find anyone that would really fit the mould what we're trying to do with this team. So I wasn't just going to buy someone for the sake of buying. I was literally just going to save the money in case we come across a player at the end of this season. Now don't forget guys, this is the penultimate season, so we've won the Premier League last season, we've won nothing else so far, so we're looking to see if we can manage to bring in the League Cup, the FA Cup, the Charity Shield. hopefully retain the Premier League title, and hopefully we can do something with the Champions League as well. We know we're not going to win all of it, but we're looking to bring something else other than the Premier League title. Well, let's head over to the end of the season. Let's see what's happened at season 4 with Tottenham Hotspurs. So guys, we come to the end of the 4th season. We already know we haven't won the Champions League. Unfortunately, it was Lazio and Bayern Munich in the final. But let's see how we got along in the Premier League first of all, and we'll go through the other cup competitions. And already we've won the Premier League title, but we've done it on goal difference. We've done it on goal difference. 2 years in a row we've won the Premier League, which is amazing for us managing Tottenham Hotspurs. But we've lost way too many games, and we conceded a fair few more goals than what we did last season. That is quite bad for us. Quite bad. I mean, our goals dropped down by about 30 goals. We scored more last season, but that's something we need to look at. We need to look at our defence for sure. Right, let's have a look at the Charity Shield. So Premier League title is the 2nd title we won, and that's our 3rd championship. We won the Charity Shield 3-1. Oh, Nicolos. Oh, I didn't want to show how many goals he scored then. We've already seen it now, haven't we? 47 goals. So he's had a fantastic season so far. But 3-1, we won the Charity Shield, which is brilliant. What about the League Cup? No, we didn't win the League Cup. Oh, we got beaten in the semi-final by Leeds. Oh, that's a shame. Alright, what about the FA Cup? Oh, we lost it extra time in the final. Come on, boys. Oh, that's a shame. That is a big, big, big shame. Well, obviously we know we didn't win the Champions League, but let's see how far we got in the Champions League. Semi-final, we lost 4-2 on aggregate to Lazio. Oh, that's a big shame. Alright, let's have a look at the team. So, stats-wise, Marcos, he's been obviously in goal throughout the whole entire season, so maybe Marcos just isn't providing that stability that we need in goal now. Obviously, Madeira scored a lot less goals this season. With Marius Nicolo joining the team, he obviously was taking a lot more of the possession of the ball inside the box. Tommy Smith had a much better season this season as well. Assists, Selikovic was there. Kieran Dyer had a good year. Kaluzhny, brilliant as usual. Sorry. Poulton, he was back to near his best ability. Let's see the tackle rate. Kaluzhny once again. Kaluzhny was top tackle rate, and Nicolou's obviously valued at the most. But yeah, I mean, as you can see, we got Etienne in during the course of the season. I had a look at the Bosman ruling to see what was what, and Etienne's contract was unprotected, so we managed to bring him in for £2.7 million, but obviously didn't feature it as much. But we definitely need to look at our defence, maybe our goalie as well. 67, he's conceded 44 goals and 38. I mean, we definitely need to look at this. I mean, it's not good for us at all. All right, so we know we need to look at defence, maybe looking in goal as well. So let's see who we managed to bring in at the start of season 5, the last season of our 5-year challenge with Tottenham Hotspurs. So guys, we come to the first game of the season. Well, the curtain drawer, the Charity Shield is up next, but we've managed to bring in a couple of players. So we've managed to bring in Christopher Kirkland from Liverpool. We've had to spend 5.5 million. They really screwed us over for that. Sebastian Deisler, his contract was unprotected, so we managed to get him for £3 million, which is a phenomenal piece of business for us. I think he's a fantastic player. And lastly, PSV were having none of it. They were not selling Kevin Hoffland to me, but we managed to get them to get the deal done, and it's cost us a whopping £22.5 million. But with Kevin Hoffland in our team, I feel that our defence is so much more stronger now. You know, so we've got the likes of Chris Kirkland, Zurab, Wainbridge in the full-back positions, Danny Mills, Kevin Hoffland in centre-back, Kaluzhny in defensive midfield, with the likes of Dyer, Selikovic and Deisler, with Madeira and Nicolou up front. We've got a perfect team. I'm hoping that we can retain the Premier League title for one more season, and hopefully we can bring the Charity Shield back. But I still want the League Cup, FA Cup, and I want that Champions League title as well. So let's see what happens at the end of this season. It's the last season of our 5-season challenge with Tottenham Hotspurs. Can we finish on more than three trophies? Let's find out. So guys, we've managed to come to the end of our 5-year challenge. Unfortunately, we already know we didn't win the Champions League. Real Madrid and Roma were in the final, and Real Madrid did win it. But more importantly, did we win the Premier League title once again? Did we retain our league title? Yes, we did. Yes, we did. Oh, this much better season. We got 88 points, 13 points more than last season. We lost 5 games less than last season too. Obviously, we did draw a few more games more than last season, but that's brilliant. We won our 4th championship, which is brilliant. What about the Charity Shield? Did we win that? Yes, we did. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. That's title number 6. It's fantastic. We managed to retain the Charity Shield. What about the League Cup? No. We weren't in the semi-final, nor the quarter-final, nor the 4th round. We got knocked out by Blackburn in the 3rd round. In the 1st round for us, technically. But the 3rd round of the competition. What about the FA Cup? Oh my days. Derby County won it. Oh my God. Northampton were in the quarter-final. They got further than us. Oh, come off it. We got knocked out in the 4th round by Fulham. Oh, right. Well, obviously we know we didn't win the Champions League, but where did we get to? Oh my God, we didn't even make, not even the quarterfinals. Did we actually make it through to the 2nd phase? We did, but we lost by 1 point to the eventual winners, Real Madrid. Oh my days. Right, let's have a look at the stats. And once again, Marius Nicolay, he had 40 goals this season, which is brilliant. Tommy Smith had a good season. Tu Madeira is starting to drop quite a lot, to be fair. Sebastian Deisler had a brilliant debut season. And man of the match, you can see that Marius won that already. Kaluzhny, tackle rate 4. That is unbelievable. And Kevin Hoffland 2nd with 3.3. And yeah, Nicolay he's valued as the most valued player in our team. But guys, if you have liked this 5-year challenge, please make sure that you do smash a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell too. If you want to see a different team using the 5-year challenge, please leave a comment down below what team you'd like to use for the 5-year challenge. But guys, thank you very much for your love, support, and I look forward to seeing each and every one of you the next video that we have on our channel here at TGR. That's Gaming Robo.